Smoke here with another episode on Car Mechanic Simulator. Now, today's episode is a carry-on from the 15th of this month. As you all fully well know, the 15th of this month was my girl's birthday. Also, the 15th of this month, I released two other cars to her. One was Becky 34 and the other one was Queen 34. Now, as you fully well know who have actually seen that video of Queen 34 and Queen 33 racing, you will all fully well know that Queen 33 has finally been defeated. She's finally lost. She lost her first race on her birthday, believe it or not, of all days. The day she was released to my baby was the day she lost her race. The day she lost her first race. I was kind of hoping that she would stay undefeated until such time as the day after her birthday. In other words, the day after her release to my girl, after 1 year, she could have lost. I wouldn't have really worried. But I wanted her to win because it would have been 1 year to the day of a victory for her being undefeated. It would have been exactly 1 year to the day that she would have been undefeated. After that, the next race, had she done another race with Queen 34 and Queen 34 won, it really wouldn't have bothered me. I was really busting for her to win that race and become undefeated for a year, because over the time that I was doing videos, I did races off camera, and Queen 33 has had 150 wins, and she's had 151 races now, and 150 wins and one loss. And that one loss was to Queen 34. Now, before I continue on, as you can probably see, I have pulled out the taxi which I made a couple of months back. Now, if you have a look also at the top of the taxi on the roof, there has been a change. Now, the change is the taxi symbol. The reason for that is that taxi sign was used on the taxis in New York from about the 1950s or late 1950s through to about 1990 or mid 1990s. Therefore, I've now put that one on top of it. Now, also, as I said when I first built this car, the black supercharger is because of the black stripe around the car in the way of the taxi from the 1950s. I've also done the wing at the back. I took it off and then sprayed it black. So now you basically do officially have a New York taxi, 1957 New York taxi, but done up. That was my whole plan for this car, to do the car up as a 1957 taxi to celebrate the taxi company in New York, which was known as Yellow Cab. I'm not too sure whether Yellow Cab still exists. If anybody who is in New York watches my YouTube, can you please comment and let me know whether Yellow Cab still exists, or have they been taken over by another company? Now, as I said, and as you probably saw in the way of the title for this video is a race between Queen 34 and, Becky 34 and Becky 33. Now, I've put it down to Becky 33 hopefully winning. The reason why I want Becky 33 to win is because if Becky 33 wins, it's going to be partial redemption for her sister losing. what I will do eventually is I will have Becky 33 go up against Queen 34, hoping that Becky 33 wins in full redemption for her sister losing. Because I was hoping, as I said to you guys a few minutes ago, I was kind of hoping that Queen 33 would win. After that race, and had she won, it really wouldn't have bothered me had she lost. The reason, she would have had her final victory. But her last victory was, what, about 3 months ago, shortly before she got her engine done up. Because I had to start servicing some of my vehicles because they were starting to overheat, they were starting to lose oil, they were starting to, the only thing that didn't fall apart on some of the cars, believe it or not, were superchargers. Now, Becky 33 has just had her engine put back in. Just before I started this video, I had just put her engine back in because I did a full service on Becky 33. I've done a full service on Queen 33. Oh, not Queen 33. On Blackout, and I've also done a full service on Redline. Now, Queen 33 is going to get a full service within the next 2 weeks. That full service you guys may see. You may not see it, but I will tell you when it gets done, or when it has been done, and I will tell you what has been done to the car. I'm thinking that she may need her spark plugs checked. I'm not sure. I seriously think the loss of Queen 33 in the way of the race the other day, I think it may have been partly my fault. The reason why I'm saying partly my fault is because I was the one who was in control of Queen 33 on all 3 races, and the first 2 or the first one, I dropped the clutch too late and boosted it through too hard, and I lost traction and lost speed, and well, the rest is history. I picked up on that game around the second drag race, and that was that. Then I thought, hello, she's had a win and a loss. She's got to get one more win and she's undefeated, because as you guys fully well know, my races I do 3 races of. The reason why I do 3 races, and I'll explain it to you now just in case I have other people watch. The reason why I do 3 races is because of this simple reason. 2 races won't decide, because if one car wins one race and another car wins another race, then who actually won the race? You don't know. So what I do is I have 3 races. Whoever wins who wins 2 of the 3 races wins that meet. I am actually thinking, however, of extending it to 5 races. I'm unsure at the moment. If I do extend it to 5 races, there is a high chance. Now, here's the funny part. Now that Becky 34 is ready to race Becky 34 is ready to race Becky 33, Queen 34 is ready to roll against any other car that we choose. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is this simple reason. Queen, if you remember, Queen 33's first race and first win was against the Iron Man car. Now, the Iron Man car is going to have a complete overhaul. The moment that car's had its overhaul, it'll be ready for another race. So I'm kind of thinking, and this might sound crazy coming from me, I'm kind of thinking, now I want votes on this. What I'm thinking is having Queen 34 go up against the Iron Man car after its overhaul. So the overhaul for the Iron Man car means this. The engine's going to be taken out, the engine's going to be cleaned. The gearbox is going to be taken out, the gearbox is going to be cleaned. The differential's going to be taken out, that's going to be cleaned. It's going to have a complete oil change. It's going to probably end up with new spark plugs. It's going to end up with a supercharger. The supercharger is going to be cleaned. It's going to have the works done. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm kind of thinking of having Queen 34 go up against the Iron Man car. And this time, my friends, I put my money on Queen 34. Yes, you heard me right. Queen 34 is the one I want to win against the Iron Man car. And here's why. Queen 33 won her first race against the Iron Man car. Queen 34 beat Queen 33. If we can get Queen 34 to beat the Iron Man car, then it goes to show that the Iron Man car ain't worth much. Dodge will be looking at it, shaking their head, going, what the hell? So, as I said, please, guys, comment on what race you want to have happen next. The Iron Man car is going to get its overhaul in about a week and a half, but the next race I want to know, do you want Becky 33 to go against Queen 34 to see if she can get redemption for her sister losing? Or do you want Queen 34 to go up against the Iron Man car straight after its overhaul? Now, as you can see, the New York taxi is sitting here doing nothing. These two cars are sitting here doing nothing. Now, this video is for these two cars, Becky 33 and Becky 34. Becky 34 and Becky 33 are going to race each other to see who wins. If Becky 33 wins, Becky 33 will have proved to Becky 34 and Queen 34 that the 57 Chev has still got what it takes. So, what I'm going to do now is just have a very quick look under the hood. Everything looks okay. I might give it a bit of a top up. Actually, no, hang on. Right. She's all plain and green. Rightio. That means she's not really in need of an overhaul, but I will check her spark plugs in a few days as it is anyway. So that's that. Now, Queen 33 is in the bay. She's been put away. Now that reminds me, if you have a look here, this Porsche I did over the last day and a half. I'm still working on it, so it's going to be about 3 days before it's finished. The chassis has been finished, the wheels are done, as you can see. Now, the reason for this paint job on this car is because of my girl, my fiancée. Her favourite colour is blue, my favourite colour is blue, her second favourite colour is pink, and so is mine. Now, my second favourite colour is pink for one particular reason. When I was 38, I had a friend of mine who was 36, and she died from breast cancer. And she wasn't a smoker, and we have no idea how she ended up with breast cancer. So that's the reason why my second favourite colour is pink. Now, she's probably going to laugh at this. I think she's seen it, I'm not sure. So even the interior's got to be put inside this thing too. A blue engine. And it's the same blue as the other car. Now you're wondering why it's the same. You're probably wondering why it's the same blue as the other car. The reason why it's the same blue as the other car is because that engine came out of the other car. I actually took that engine out of the other car. Because I couldn't be bothered fixing another engine up. So I took that engine out and stuck it in this one. Then I realised, whoops, I should have built another engine because I had another Porsche the same type. So I built the other engine that's in the other Porsche, which is, I think it's gone, it's been put away. So anyhow, let's get on with the race between Becky 33 and Becky 34. I'm hoping Becky 33 wins. I really am. No, she sounds alright. Here we go, guys. Okay, 409 was what she got. Let's see what the other one gets. I'm seriously hoping she wins. The reason why I said I want her to win is because of what happened to her sister. After the day that she lost, I was kind of, had she won that day, I was really hyped. I was really, you know, I wanted Queen 33 to win on the 15th for the simple reason. So here's the thing. The simple reason why I wanted Queen 33 to win was this. It would have been exactly 1 year, as I said earlier, it would have been 1 year for her in the way of races, and it would have been 1 year in the way of being undefeated. So, you know, it's... oh well. Now just remember 409 for Bam! Direct. Oh, dude. .411. That's exactly the speed, dead on the speed that Queen 33 ran for her first run. And that was her first run. Queen 33 lost to Queen 34. Now here's the thing. Queen 34's top speed is 395 and she still won. So if this one can pull 411, just imagine the race between her and also Becky 33. I'm a little bit concerned because it's going to be a rough race. But what I'll do is this, to prove the car's point that it may be a mechanical or it may not be a mechanical. It's driver error. I don't know because of what happened with Queen 33. If it's driver error, then stuffed me up. So what I'll do is, to prove myself right or wrong, I will drive Becky 34 in one race, Becky 33 in two races. Now, I know that sounds a bit unfair, but it's got to be done. Because if I drop the clutch in Becky 33 and dump it totally and just lose power totally like Queen 33 did, then I know it's my fault. If it happens again, and it happens with Becky 34, then I definitely know it's my fault. I don't know who's going to win, I don't know who's going to lose. Frankly, I'd like to see Becky 33 win. But my fiance wants Becky 34 to win. So I don't know what's going to happen. .409 out of Becky 33 and a .411 out of Becky 34. That's going to be a tight race. And I mean a tight race. Becky 34 could win. We don't know. What I'll do, as I said, I'll drive Becky 33 and Becky 34 in two separate races, and then we'll see what happens. I'll drive Becky 33 first, because she's the older of the two. But first of all, got to take her to the speed track. That speed there, 436, was actually set by a mate of mine, believe it or not. And he actually had I think it was a Pagani, He had the Pagani, and when he had the Pagani, I was just like, dude, no, it's not going to be possible. And the next thing you know, he drags the engine out of it, just rebuilds the engine, throws all racing parts in it, does it over, checks it over, ended up with something like 1,500 horsepower, and then boom, 436 by the end of the track. No other car has gotten anywhere near that speed. 3410. Now, I did that deliberately, guys. I hope you guys realise I did that. Right, I hope you guys realise I did that deliberately. What I did there was I hit the handbrake and just wanted to see what would happen. And it worked, what I wanted it to do, but I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to do it soon, not as soon as I did, but I was kind of hoping to do it to drift around the corner. Dude, oh my god. Ooh, damn. Just give me a minute, guys, and then I've just got to put my iPad on charge because it's going to drop out in a minute if I'm not careful, and I'm talking to my better half on there. So, because it was down at 22%, so I don't really want that dying on me. Now my hand is starting to hurt, so it's going to be I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Oh yeah, by the way guys, there is a little work that's got to be done on one of the cars here. I've got to find it first of all, and then once I've done the... What the fuck? Really? Okay, whatever. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. There, good. Now I did that for a reason, guys. I wanted to select opponent. Where is she? What is Becky 34? Before I start this race, I've got to go and have a look and see what car Becky 34 is, because I can't remember. Because there's two of them, as you just saw. So I want to try and get the right one, so I can set it up to the point where it's going to race and it'd be a decent one. I don't want to have the wrong one up, so... Okay, you are a Mark 5, radio. Now, as I said earlier, guys, I am going to go and have a look and see if I've got a car. I think there's a car that's got to be fixed. I just can't remember the name of it, so... She's a Mark 5. Okay, where's the Mark 5? There it is. Now, she had the same as what yes, baby, I'm trying to make this as fair as possible. Now that very well could be a victory in the way of in the way of Becky 34. I have no clue. So if it is, then good on her. If not, then whoops. Because I don't know what to say to my other half if Becky 34 loses. Honestly, have no clue. Oh, what? This is going to be tight. Who got the win? 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 Oh, the 57 did. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Now, as I said, I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, so I don't know whether to. I mean, I dumped it at the right time just then, so I don't know what's going to happen. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to go back and I'm going to run. I will drive Becky 33 this time round. Becky 34, Becky 33. Yeah, right. Well, that's the one I just drove. I'm going to drive Becky 34 this time round, and then we're going to find out what exactly will happen should Becky 33 win or lose. Because I have no clue what's going to happen. Honestly, I said to my partner that I'm kind of hoping that Becky 33 wins as sort of like redemption for Queen 33 losing. So I don't know what's going to happen. As you can probably see, if you have a look at the records here, the records go to the point where it shows Becky 33 is out by 1 point, which means she would lose or should have lost. She's out by 1 point. So basically, I have no clue on what's going to happen. As you can see, she's got a double overhead cam supercharged engine, so that's what I've got to put. Everything you see there is going to be on her in the next race. When I do run a... Oh my god. Oh, I've got the wobbles. What the f... She won again? Damn. Okay, now, to make sure that wasn't a fluke, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Becky 34 this time around. That's 2 wins, so Becky 33 has won the night. But let's see if it's a fluke, or was it me doing it at the right time this time around? I have no clue. Becky 34 should, as far as I can see, it should have been a tight race. I don't know. She won by 0.3 of a second, so that was door handle to door handle racing. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. Oh boy. I'm just a little bit worried that I'm going to get in trouble off my partner if saying that Becky 34's lost, because she wants Becky 34 to win. She wanted her to win so bad. I will. Hey, there's an idea. Yeah, why not? Ooh, damn. This is gonna be hard. She's gonna lose. Yep. She's gonna lose. This one she will lose, which means she's won the night, but she'll lose this one. I can feel it. How? Just how? Now, if I did another 2 races, that would, even though I do only 3 races, she would have won that, and she would win the next one, and then she'd probably win the next one, but she would win the night. But it's only 3 races long. What I will do though, guys, is I am going to say this much. Congratulations to Becky 33. But in the long run, Becky 34 should have won. The reason why I'm saying that is I'm not saying that to cover my ass to make sure I don't get in trouble off my girl. But I'm saying that because Becky 33 was down on power on Becky 34 not long back. So I did everything in my power to try and get Becky 33 to the same amount of power as Becky 34. Just shortly before I showed my girl the new colour scheme on Becky 34, which as you can see is pink. And yes, you guys can comment on the car as you want, but the car is for her, so the colour scheme is not changing, believe me. So anyhow, as I was saying, by rights, on paper, Becky 34 should have won the night. And the reason why I say that is Becky 34 has got more horsepower going through her than what Becky 33 has. Becky 33 does have quite a lot of power going through her. She's in 1,500 area. This one is in 1,500 as well. I don't know exactly. So, and I don't want to go into it because I don't really want to have to go and, pull it around and have a look. The thing is that by rights over the night in those two races, or those three races, Becky 34 should have won the night. Queen 34 won the night the other night on the 15th on my girl's birthday. I was kind of hoping Queen 33 would win. But, it's what happens. She's lost. She's lost one race. She's not perfect anymore. She was perfect up until that day. But other than that, she's still a bloody good car. Queen 33, Queen 34, Becky 33, Becky 34. Becky 34, for example. Becky 34, right? And Queen 34. Both of them, I'm going to put up against the Ironman car. I want to find out which one of those two, or will both of them, win against the Ironman car. Now, I don't know what my partner wants, because it's both of them each going up against it in now this night that this happens. Becky 33 and Becky 33 and Becky 34, as I said just a few seconds ago. Again, now I'm saying it again because of what I'm going to say the next. They're both going to go up against the Ironman car, and here's why. What's going to happen is Becky 33 is going to have her 3 races. Becky 34 is going to have her for her 3 races. But unless I get told otherwise by you guys, there's only going to be 3 races. I want you guys to comment on my video, on this one particular video, please. Please comment on this one particular video. Do you want 5 races instead of 3 races? Okay? That's what I am asking you. That's all I'm asking. Just tell me if you want 5 races. If you want 5 races, I will do 5 races. If you want 3 races to remain, I'll leave it at 3 races. I will go through my comments tomorrow and the following day and the following day after that, up until such time as I actually see people actually commenting on the fact that I want to do what I want to do. Now, I do want to do it, but I want to do it for you guys. Whatever you guys want, I will do. I've told you before, and I'm going to say it again. Put comments down. If you want a special car built, I'm going to start this again. Okay, now that all the races are done, all the races are going to continue. But I'm talking this race between Becky 34 and Queen 33, Becky 33, Queen 34 and Queen 33. Those races are now done. Those races are now in history. Those races, now that they're done, I can now work on theme cars again. Yes, theme cars. Now, what I mean, as I've said before, a theme car is a car that's done to a certain point of a theme. For example, if someone turned around to me and said to me, this actually happened, to be honest, but I didn't find time to do it. Someone turned around to me and asked me to do a Bumblebee car. I asked them what one. They told me the Volkswagen Beetle. I said to them, I can't do the Volkswagen Beetle because the Volkswagen Beetle is not in the game. I said, what do you want? They said Chevrolet Camaro. I said, which one? They told me the one that came into it as the new Camaro. So I said, well, okay, fair enough. So I looked at the Camaros and I went through all the Camaros. I checked them all out, and then I found the one that looked exactly the way I needed it, which was this one here. And I turned around. Now, this one is not... This one, I swear to you guys, okay, I promise you this. This car I found in a junkyard about 2 to 3 weeks ago. That's the reason why it is the way it is. The one that I did for Bumblebee, believe it or not, I got rid of. But the thing is, before I got rid of it, the Bumblebee chassis is underneath Becky 34. The engine of that car is in Queen 34. However, if you want me to rebuild the Bumblebee car, I will do that. But this time, if I rebuild the Bumblebee car is not going to get sold. I sold it. The reason why I sold it is because I needed to move it out. I needed to get rid of it because I needed to get these cars done quick, fast, real fast, because it was my girl's birthday coming up. And I knew for a fact I wasn't going to have much time to do them. The reason is because I had, pardon the expression, I had shit to do which was really important. So I didn't find much time to get onto Car Mechanic Simulator 2021 at all to do the cars. I only had 2 weeks to do them. So I got Bumblebee, took the engine out, stuck it in Becky 34 and put the chassis in Queen 34. Now there is another car that I found in it's weird. It's really weird. I found another car which was in reasonably good nick, but I didn't take it. I was going to, but I thought no, because I like a challenge. So I went through and I bought all the parts for the car and then built the car in the way of the engine for one and the chassis for the other. Because, as I said, one has got the engine from Bumblebee, the other one's got the chassis from Bumblebee. So the one that didn't have the chassis from Bumblebee, I stuck in the one, which is this one. The one that didn't have the engine from Bumblebee, I built the engine for it, stuck it in there. Now, my theory is this. My theory is that the Bumblebee engine, I've got a funny feeling, was blessed. I mean, I know that sounds crazy to say, but look at what he did. Look at what it did. It beat Queen 33. Now, the funny part of it is, Queen 33 went up against the Bumblebee car. Now, the Bumblebee car came damn close to winning against Queen 33. There was not even a second in it in all 3 races. But Queen 33 won. She won the first race, she won the last race, but she lost the second race. That got me worried when that happened. Now, the Queen 33 has lost to Queen 34, and Queen 34 has got the Bumblebee engine in it. Can you see what I'm saying? I've got a funny feeling that the Bumblebee engine's got some sort of special gift, if you know what I mean. Now, as I said, I'm going to go inside and show you guys something. Right here, yes baby, there you go. There's your Porsche. So that basically is for my girl again. Now, there you go, sweetheart. There's the blue engine. Now, this one's got to have its interior put in. It's got to have some button-ups done as well. So let's have a look and see what's got to be done. I think the tank's got to go. Oh yeah, it's got to be vacuumed. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got to have its fuel tank put in. It's got to have the interior put in. It's got to have its differential put in. It's got to have that fixed. The fuse box. Yeah, alright. Now I know what's got to be done. The interior that's going to go in there will be in there probably tonight, I'm hoping. Let's just vac it first. Now, what I've got to do is, yes, baby, it's got white mirrors, and here's why. I don't know whether I've got a battery for it, so I'll buy one anyway. Oh, that. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got. That can go. There's the starter motor. Okay, so basically what's got to be done now is it's got to have, yeah, rightio. Now what I am going to do, guys, is in a few days, the blue Porsche will be back here, and I will show you what I've done to the blue Porsche. When the blue Porsche is back here, I will. You'll probably laugh at. I don't know, but I think it's kind of cool, and I know my girl likes it because, as I said, her favourite colour is blue. My favourite colour is blue. Her second favourite colour is pink. My second favourite colour is pink, but my second favourite colour is pink for a reason. Now let's go and modify some stuff. Now, the thing is, guys, what I said to you earlier, and my hand's hurting, is I don't know whether I mentioned it the other day or not, but I fractured my hand in an accident, so it's not all that much fun, if you know what I mean, having a hand the way it is, because it's not the first time I've done it. The first time I did it was about, probably close to 30 years, let's say close to 30 years ago when I first did it. So you can imagine the amount of pain I'm in. So, okay, I've got to put the tank in. I've got to put that in. Aha, that's what I've got to do too. Got to put that in. I think I've got it. No, I haven't. Okay. I will have now. I won't have to modify it either, thank God. I've also got to buy suspension as well. I'll get that in a minute. And then we'll go from there. Now, it's double wishbone suspension. Now that's got to be modified because it's mechanical. I'm not sure whether I've done the back, but I'll check that in a minute. Okay. Now I'll put that in there. this. No, the battery's not in it yet, okay. There's not one day that my mate doesn't miss his sister, and there's not one day another mate of mine doesn't miss her either. The reason being is one of them actually married her. His best friend, or one of his best friends, not me, but one of his best friends from the police boys unit here, because we have a thing here in Australia, what's known as Police Boys Squad, which is basically for kids who are energetic and want to do things all the time, if you know what I mean. But the thing is, there's a close chance of them getting into trouble. So they get talked to by the police, and the police end up taking them down to the Police Boys Club, and that's where they hang out. And they hang out down there and talk about all sorts of things, and they do all sorts of activities and that. And the thing is that he met his other mate at the Police Boys Club, and they got to know each other pretty well. And he actually turned around and started dating his, believe it or not, he actually turned around and started dating his mate's sister. Or my mate's sister, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, fair enough, good on you. I got to know the guy too. I warned him. I said to him, dude, you break her heart, I'll break your legs. And my mate turned around and said, you break her heart, I'll kill you and make it look like an accident. And I looked at him and I said, dude, I wouldn't be saying that. I said, that's a threat. And he goes, no, I don't mean it. I said, dude, that's still a threat. So he goes, all right, I take it back. He said, what do you do? I said, well, all right, you take it back. What are you going to do then? He goes, I'll leave it to you. I said, I'm going to do nothing. I said, I only said that to him as a joke. I said, I've known him a little about, not much shorter than what you have. I said, you met him before me. I said, you still can't say that sort of crap that you said. And he goes, I know that. I said, well, why did you say it? And he goes, because I was frustrated. I said, that's no reason to say it. He goes, well, what do I say? I said, just make sure you just say, look, don't hurt her, she's my sister. So that's exactly what he said to her. Don't hurt her, she's my sister. Next thing you know, 4 years down the track, they're married and they've now got 3 kids. And every once in a while I'll see him and he goes, do you still mean it? I said, no, dude. I said, providing you keep her and providing you look after her, you should be right. He goes, does that mean you'll still... I said, no, mate. I said, no. I said, I only said that to make sure you do keep her in good spirits. And he said, but what about Michael? I said, no, don't worry about him. I said, I'll keep him in line, and I have. He hasn't said anything of the sort ever again. Okay. Juice her up and then get the fuel tank in the front. And the suspension. And she should be ready to go as soon as we stick the seats in. First of all, got to make sure the battery's in. My mate's classic. Both of them actually. They're both classic. They've actually saved each other a few times, quite a few times. And I'll tell you what, I'm proud to know both of them. I'm very proud to know the both of them. Okay, they've got to be fixed up. Now, the other one, like that pink one in there, doesn't have seats in the back, and there's a reason for that. The reason why it hasn't got seats in the back is because it's going to be basically, I'm going to count that one without the seats in its back as a race car. Oh, that's where I'm going to put the thing together, haven't I? I am going to do something really cool with this car eventually. I've just got to try and think of how to do it. Huh? But I fixed it. What the fuck? That's weird. You guys did see me fix that, didn't you? What the fuck? Now. Should have enough of a challenge. Ah. That's what was missing. Yep. There are a few things missing. You're right. I hope I've got it. Let's have a look. Nope, typical. Fuel tank's in, that's the main thing. Where are you? There you are. Where are you, you son of a monkey? There you are. No. Nope. That's all of it. Now I just got to get the interior and then bingo. Now let's have a look outside. Okay, all three of them are here. Yes guys, as you can see the taxi has had a little bit of an update. The wing now is black instead of yellow. It's got the new taxi sign on top. So that's had a little bit of an update. Send it back. Now these two here, I'm sorry to say, my fiance is probably going to turn around and say, why? Babe, before you even say that, I have no idea. It's just that I was thinking that Becky 34 actually was going to win. I seriously did think that because numbers don't lie, babe. And she had the lead. In the numbers, she had the lead. The only way she lost was her speed at the top end. That was it, as far as I could see. Queen 34 won. Becky 34 lost, sadly. Becky 33 won against Becky 34. Now what I'm going to do is put Becky 33 against Queen 34 in a few days' time. There will be another race between these two, between Becky 33 and Queen 34. That'll be in probably 2 days' time, maybe 3. Depends on what goes on within the next couple of days. Because over the next couple of days, there's a bit of a hard time going on for a friend of mine, so I've got to be there for him. Baby, I'll explain it to you later. So, yeah. But these two here are going to sit here for a while. The taxi's gone back. Now, with the taxi going back, I can pull this one out. To be honest, guys, and I'm being dead serious here, this car, this Porsche, kind of looks cool in this colour. It really does. It with the rims I chose for it, it really suits it. Because the one that's got the blue one, like this one, it's not... how do I put it? It's kind of, if you know what I mean, it's kind of a shark skin sort of thing, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not a shark skin. It's a little bit like Blue Ice. The only thing is, Blue Ice is a 57 Chev. Now all I've got to do is get the interior. Hold on, right here. I will put these 3 cars back into the garage because I am going to go and have a look for another car with you guys, because earlier on today there was a big update for this game, and the update brought in more cars and also some different things like skins and the like for the cars that have been brought into the game. Now, I was kind of hoping that some of the skins would be able to go onto other cars. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because, number one of the cars that I was hoping to put skin on was the taxi, as you fully well saw. I was kind of hoping to put the skin on the taxi, and the reason why I was kind of hoping to put the taxi skin on it because, as you saw, I put the New York taxi sign on the roof. Now, also, when you guys, whoever watched that video or the 2 videos where that car got built, I did it in yellow. I put flames on it, a supercharger in it, and the butterfly on the top was black, and the wing was yellow, but now the wing's black because I resprayed it. So that was one of the many things that I did today. When the update came through, I was kind of hoping that I could put skins on it, because I was kind of hoping to put skins on that black and white car, the 57 Chev that I did as the police car. And I was kind of hoping to put skins on, as I said, I was kind of hoping to put skins on that one I did up as the taxi. Now, the reason for that is I did that car as an honour to Yellow Cab in New York. And as I said earlier at the start of the video, if anybody knows, if anybody in New York does watch my videos, please comment, let me know whether Yellow Cab is still around or not. And if they are they still known as Yellow Cab, or are they known as a different company because they've been bought out by another company or whatever? Because I have seen videos of New York like 1980s and 1990s and early 2000s, and I've noticed a slight change over the period of time that those videos have been done. So I would like to know if anybody who watches my videos lives in New York. Please notify me and let me know what is said. Please tell me what the deal is with the taxi companies in New York. Is it all one cab company now still, or has it gone to different companies? Like, it's been different company where I live here in Australia. It's been different companies the whole time. So it's like it's one and a half dozen in the other. What I mean by that is, like, you got chop and change between taxis. So you get different. I mean, we've even got Uber taxis over here. That sucks. You've got one called Premier, got one called ABC, you've got one called Legend, you've got one called now they're just 3 cab companies. You've got one called Silver. So, you know, you've got those type of cab companies. Are there more cab companies in New York now that we're in 2025? Going into 2026, and if that is the case, over the period of time, how long has that happened? Or is it still one cab company, which is Yellow Cab? Please let me know if I'm right or wrong, and let me know if it is, do they use, I know they don't use 57 Chevs anymore. I know they use Chev, I do know they use Chevrolet, but I don't know what ones they use. I also know some of them do use Toyota, because I have seen a few white ones in New York that are Toyota. So please let me know what's going on in the way of the cab companies over there. because I would like to know. I'm not being a cab company nut. I don't really care, because a cab company is a cab company. They do their job. They're there to do their job. They take you from A to B. So they're just like a bus company. They do their job. They take you from A to B. So I'm just wondering and curious as to the deal with the cab companies in New York. And another thing too, another one I would like to know as well, with the police in New York, I know they don't have black and whites anymore. I know they've got white cars now. They do have police cars that they've been white for I don't know how long, years as far as I know. Do they have any police cars in the way of the unmarked? Do they have them in black, or do they have them in white, or do they have them in any other colour like blue or purple or green or whatever? You know, like a different unmarked colour, like a car might be a different unmarked colour, like say, you might have a Dodge, which could be I don't know, say black. You might have a blue Chevrolet. You might have a blue Dodge. You might have a white Chevrolet. You might have a white Dodge. You know, you've got them at all different precincts. So that's what I would like to know. And also, here's one as well, and I'm asking this one, and I hope to God my fiancée, soon to be wife, my gorgeous queen, will be able to answer this. The police cars in Virginia. If anybody watches my videos who lives in Virginia, anywhere in the state, even West Virginia, because I do have West Virginia plates in there, all right, in the game. I'll show you what I mean. The New York taxi got the New York plate. The New York police car got the New York plate. Here's what I'm talking about. So you got all these plates here, right? Now, for quite some time when I got this game, and I mean for quite some time, I had done these plates, the New South Wales plates. And the reason for that is because I live in New South Wales, Australia. I wish I didn't. So, if you have a look, you've got Bulgaria, you've got Germany. Now, Germany is where I was born. You've got Finland, which a friend of mine uses on his. He lives in Australia, but he wants to move to Finland. Why, I don't know. He also has he would like to go to Thailand. You've got Florida, you've got Georgia, you've got two Georgias, there's Germany up there, right? You've got Great Britain, you've got all of these plates here, and as you go through them, you've got Nevada, you've got Portugal. See, there's a New York plate, right? That plate I used on the Spider-Man car, that plate I've used on the taxi, that plate I used on the police car. This plate here I haven't used yet because I haven't got any information or any vehicles about highway or taxis or anything like that in the way of their services. And if anybody would like to see one done as a 57 Chev, or would they want to see one done as a souped out car like say a Lamborghini or something like that, because with the update that came through, the update brought in Lamborghinis. It brought in more stuff for Porsches. It brought more stuff in for other cars. You know, so it's got other skins in there, for example. Now, as I said to you, Utah, you got Virginia, you got Washington, you got West Virginia. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I would like to have somebody tell me a car that they would like to have made in a certain state of the United States and give me a rough rundown on the colour scheme of the car, be it a police car, be it a taxi, be it just your normal car. Like say you want a car made like say Bumblebee, for example, right? You may want an old style Bumblebee. Now the only problem with that is here's one. There is, however, a Pontiac Trans Am in here which basically, if you look at it, it can confuse you because of the body style. It looks like a Pontiac Trans Am, but also it looks like an old Camaro. And when I say an old Camaro, I mean it looks like a 1980s, 1981, 1982, 1983, 1984 Camaro, which means it's got the hood, it's got the blower in the hood, which pokes through. If anybody's seen any cars from the 1980s in the way of Camaros, you'll know what I'm talking about because of the hood. So the only thing that throws it from being a Chevrolet Camaro is the front lights. That is it. That's the only thing that throws it from being a Chevrolet Camaro. Everything else looks like a Chevrolet Camaro except for the front lights and rear lights. That is it. So that's that. But if anybody who lives in any one of the following states can tell me anything about any vehicle in that state and then give me a rough run, sorry for tripping over my tongue, I'm thinking of my beautiful girl. Anybody who can give me a rough rundown on any one of the cars, what they look like, how they sound, and what they are, and what they've got under the hood, please let me know and I will do a car dedicated to that police unit or whatever. For example, Utah, West Virginia, Washington. Now these are states that I would like to do in the way of the police cars. Okay, I'm being honest here because I would like to honour some of these police officers because the only reason why I did the New York police car was this simple reason. With what happened in 9/11, 20 when 9/11 happened, when the Twin Towers were hit. That's one of the reasons why I did that car. That exact reason. So I did that to honour the fallen, which were fire officers and police officers that fell in trying to save people, right? And also to honour the people who died in those buildings when they collapsed. It wasn't just for the police. It wasn't just for the fireys. It wasn't just for the ambulance crews or whatever. It wasn't just for them. It was for everybody who died in that incident. I'll even do a US Army one if you want me to. You've just got to tell me what to do. If you see some of the stuff that I have in my hand now because of the update to the game, you will see me wanting to do certain things. I will do one from Utah. I'll do one from Virginia. I'll do a Washington car. I'll do one from West Virginia. I'll do another New Yorker car. I will do any state you want. You've just got to tell me what state you want done, and you've got to tell me what the car looks like in its colour scheme. Okay? Now, I've done a white car, which was done in the plates for Virginia, which is the wedding car, which I did for my fiancée and I, because I did that quite a while back. That car is the wedding car. I did that car about 6 months ago. I just recently, baby, I don't know what you're going to say to this. I just recently spoke to my mum and almost made my mum pass out. The reason being is because I said to my mum about our engagement. My mum had no clue. So I finally announced my engagement to my fiancée. So I hope I don't get my head cut off, because my mum loves her, because she's heard me talking to her before in the way of, she's actually seen me talking to her in text. So that's that. But yeah, as you can see, anything from the United States. But if someone wants something done from Spain, there's a Spanish plate. I will do it. You've just got to tell me the colours for the cars that are getting used in the police unit in that area. That's all you have to do. The only problem is, in some cases, the police cars are the same colours. All white, every state, no matter what it is. Here in New South Wales, we got white police cars right through the state. in New York, I've seen quite a few white cars that are police cars. As a matter of fact, I think they're all white cars. I'm not too sure. Please, someone confirm that for me. But I would like to do other cars for your police units. Like, for example, Virginia. I have no idea what a car looks like in Virginia. I have no clue on what the police cars look like in Virginia. Now, with me saying this, I seriously hope that either someone who lives in Virginia, or even my fiance, tells me what the police cars look like, or at least show me a photo of one of the police cars so I know what to go by. That's all I ask. So that's that. See, and you got these plates here. Wisconsin. Wyoming. Right? Any state in the United States, or even Spain, or even Russia, because there's a Russian plate. Now, I could do a police car here in New South Wales in a shot, because I know what they look like. I don't want to do that because that's a drag. I want to do one from overseas. I want to do it from the US or Britain, or because there is a British plate, or Spain or Russia or anywhere like that. Any area of the world other than New South Wales, other than Canberra, because Canberra is in Australia, but it's its own territory. Anything. I won't even do a car from Queensland, because I can just watch TV and go, oh, that's the police car from Queensland, or oh, that's a police car from New South Wales, or oh, there's a police car from Victoria. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because we have shows here that are basically reality shows that take you on a ride with the police in the state of New South Wales, Victoria, in the state of Northern Territory, and they show what they do. But I want to do something else. I want to do something with a challenge. So if anybody has got any clue on what car to do, I will do one in either a Lamborghini, I'll do one in anything. But word of warning, some of the cars will not have any markings on them if you tell me what type of car you want, and the reason for that is that parts do not go on that certain car, which I think sucks. That's the thing. Now, I'll show you what I'm talking about before I call the video. I will show you what I'm talking about. You can find them in barn finds, and you can find them in junkyards. You go to salons, you'll see them in a salon, you'll see them, we'll have a look in junkyard, see if we can find anything in the junkyard. I doubt we will, but if we do, I'm grabbing it. I don't care. And if I do find a Lamborghini in here, I'm sitting it in the garage until somebody actually tells me what they want. Hello, what's that? What on earth? Oh, that's a Toyota. Yeah. Now, I can't go for too much longer, guys, because my hand is starting to hurt. So, oh, there's an old Willys Jeep. Oh, hello, what's that? Oh, there's a Mustang. Ooh, Mustang, I just thought of something. I'll have a look. I'll grab that Mustang and I'll do something. I'll try and start the car off camera, but if I can do something for the car, then I will hold the car off so you guys can actually see it turn into a police car, if it can do that, which I think sucks if it doesn't. Oh, hello, what are you? I'll have a look at that in a minute. Ooh. Knock off from a Volkswagen. Oh, nope. I'll go and have a check of that Ford, the Mustang, and then if there's anything good with the Mustang, I might grab it. It's got both side wheels on its left-hand side. Oh, it's got all four wheels. That's pretty much got it's got its diff, gearbox. This could be an easy fix. Alright guys, look, I'm going to grab this, I'll take it back, and then I'll sit it in the driveway of the garage. I won't put it in the garage up until such time as I get information on anything that anybody wants. I'll even do this if you want. And this, I promise you, this I will do as a marked police car. I'll do it as barricade if you want me to. Just tell me what you want it done as and I will do it. Any car. Even barricade. I seriously think it'd be better as a barricade. But it's up to you. Okay, there you go. Now, that there is a car that's going to be, in the way of its body, it's going to be really easy, but in the way of mechanical, it could be a bit of a, how do I put it? Could be a bit of a pain. So what I'll do is, for now, I'm going to leave this car here. I am not putting it inside. I am going to wait till somebody hits me up and tells me what they want. Please, would somebody tell me what is available or what type of cars? I mean, for all I know, my partner, she could hit me within the next 10 to 15 minutes and send me a picture of a police car. If she does, thank you, babe. I don't know. So that's that. I mean, this thing here, this Mustang, I've seen this Mustang as a police car in New South Wales. It was full on white with lights on top, just like they do, and it had the New South Wales police badge on it. Now, what I will do is I will try and pull it up, and then I will put it in my, I'll try and pull the Mustang up. If I pull the Mustang up, what I'll do is I'll then put it in my Instagram. You guys can check it out, and then you'll know what I mean in the way of having it in here as like in New South Wales as a police car. It is actually a highway patrol car. It's got a supercharged V8. So this thing I could do as a New South Wales highway patrol car, but I'm not going to because I see them all the bloody time. What I want is I want something done. I want to do something for somebody here, on here. I mean, I could even do this as an unmarked if I wanted to, but I don't know. If I do it as an unmarked, I want to do it as an unmarked from somewhere overseas, not New South Wales. It wouldn't be good as Russia. But if somebody can think of it in the way of the United States, France, Britain, wherever, please tell me if you want it done like that, and I will do it. Okay, guys, that's going to be the video. As I said, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please comment on my videos. I'm begging yous. These videos, especially now, please, now that I'm getting back into doing these videos, as I said, I'm going to start doing theme cars again. So please let me know what you want done as a theme car. Someone could turn around, hit me up and send me a photo of a Mustang as a car from New York, or they could send me a photo of a police car which is a Mustang from Virginia or West Virginia or Washington or wherever. You know, just so long as I see the car, I know what it looks like, so I know roughly what to go by. Now, if I do get to see the car, and you do show me the car, chances are not everything is going to be the way it needs to be. The reason for that is this. Some of the stuff they've got in here, they put in here on cars, so like Lamborghinis, Ferrari, well, I'm not too sure about Ferrari, but Lamborghini are in here in the way of the shape of the body. and you put stuff on that car. I hope to God, or I actually wish that you could actually do it to these cars. If you could do it to these cars, it'd be fantastic. That'd be brilliant. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to call it now. You guys, please have all the fun you can have, and do what you do. Please treat each other with respect. Guys, please do me a favour, okay? Treat your girl like a queen. Just treat her like a queen. She'll treat you like a king if you do. Do things for her. Let her do things for you. Split the jobs. Trust me, a woman does a lot more than what you think. They do a lot more than what you see. Trust me on that. So, if you don't treat them with respect, they will leave. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I've treated every girl I've ever been with, including my ex-wife. I treated them all like queens, but they all left me because of a medical condition I have, which is known as epilepsy, which really sucks. So, and also my right arm doesn't work either. So that's the reason why I got the girl I'm with now, and I love her with all my heart, and I treat her like a queen. She is my gorgeous girl. And I know she can hear every word. She's absolutely gorgeous. She is my curvy girl, and I love her with all my heart. I'd do anything for her. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to call the video. You guys have fun. Play games all you want, but please don't cheat. Don't mod unless you're on PC, or unless the game you're playing has got mods for the game itself. So, GTA, for example, don't mod for that game, because it's not good. Okay, I've seen people do it. It's not fun, because you will lose your account. Trust me. So, look, I am an ace driver, a complete ace driver on GTA. It's a known fact. It's even down in their books. So, people have seen me drive, people have seen me race on that game, people have seen me do all sorts of things on that game. I can do things with the car on that game that nobody else can do. Anyhow, guys, I'm calling it. I shall see you guys when I see you guys. See you in the next video. Please have fun and game safely and game fairly, because if you don't, it's not going to be good for you. Alright, guys, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Smoke out.